Okay, we've now let the car run for about half an hour. Go turn it off. Like we were saying, we poured the engine and transmission flush in there. Chew up all the debris and varnish and everything that may have been on the inside. Anyone who's ever worked on an engine knows when you take anything apart, take the heads, the gaskets, spark plugs, anything, all that brown varnish on there is what we're talking about as the engine flush gets in there and cleans it all out. PJ is now going to go ahead and get up underneath there, start draining that oil out.
Well, first what I think we'll do is show them the oil.
The oil that's going to be going in, Amsoil First Synthetic Signature Series, SA 5W30. This particular oil is good for 25,000 miles. You get a lot of the others out there, Pennzoil. I think they market a Pennzoil 7000. Well, this is damn near 4 times better. Lasts longer. All in all, better for your engine and fuel economy.
And then you can see we've got 6 quarts. This car takes 5 quarts, but like I was saying earlier, you want to have an extra quart to keep with the car as the Amsoil cleans that varnish out of the engine. And then you'll see we've got an EA 15K29 oil filter, which is a 15,000 mile drain interval filter, and that's because there isn't a right now there is not a 25,000 mile filter for this car, but 15,000 should be sufficient because we expect the car to go for 1 year, and the car makes a lot of short trips, so we'd want to change it at 15,000 anyway. 15,000 is the severe duty drain interval for Signature Series oil. Severe duty is lots of short trips, lots of stop and go driving in dusty conditions, towing, any one of those things are considered severe service. Normal service would be not those things, essentially. Longer trips, 15 miles or more generally each trip is considered normal service. Another thing is Amsoil will not void a warranty. Amsoil is API certified. It's perfectly acceptable for any car that's under a warranty. For European cars, the Amsoil does have European spec oil, so you don't have to worry about this voiding a warranty. If anybody at a dealership does tell you it'll void your warranty, refer them to the Magnuson-Moss Act, which basically states that they can't say that. So, and if they do say that, and they say that you have to use a particular oil to stay in compliance with your warranty, well, then you can refer them to the Magnuson-Moss Act again, which says if they say that, then they have to provide you the oil for free. So, and then the last thing we've got there is we've got the Performance Improver gasoline additive, which does a fantastic job at cleaning out the fuel system and cleaning out the fuel injectors. Should be used once every 4,000 or 5,000 miles. So I'm going to go ahead and crawl underneath here, grab the wrench. That's nice and black.
Yeah. Now we'll get a better look at this once it's done and we get it pulled out from underneath. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it in the video, but the oil that's now coming out of this oil pan, it has, so far this car has been, the oil's been changed in this car per recommendations, and thanks to that flush cleaning out the inside of that block and the lines and everything, all the varnish and all the stuff that's coming out with it, that's pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's amazing what it gets out of there. I noticed when I drained it out of my car, when I went to put the drain plug back in,
Yeah.
this is the first time it ever happened, but I had to actually clean out.
You had a lot of grit.
Yeah, I had to clean out the threads.
Yeah.
Because there was just grit in there, and I have no idea, not really sure what it was, but I had to clean it out in order to get the drain plug back in. And we may have to do that here with this, but my car sure runs a lot better with it in there. And by the way, you're likely to see, over conventional oil, you're likely to see a 2 to 5% increase in fuel economy. Some people even see better than that. I'm not going to claim any more than that. I know some people may have a hard time believing it, but this has been documented. And some people even see more. I know someone who's got a Ford Explorer or Expedition whose gas mileage went from a little over 10 to about 13.5 when he changed it. So that's a pretty significant increase.
Decreases the load on the engine, makes it easier to start, less friction on the engine, making it easier to run, getting better performance out of everything.
That oil filter wrench. Let's let this drain out a little bit more. There's still a stream coming out. I'm just waiting for it to kind of, there it goes. It's pretty much, I didn't want to get oil on my arm, or at least limit the possibility anyway. I'll loosen up this oil filter a little bit. This looks like it's been leaking some oil. Try to position the pan there so it'll keep catching the oil from the drain plug while I take the filter off.
Ugh. Yeah.
So I guess we'll let this drain out for a minute and we'll be right back.